Okay, another hilarious Trump clip today and a bit of a quicker segment, as this was just too good to pass up. We covered the other day how Donald Trump mistook Nikki Haley and Nancy Pelosi, seemingly deliriously interchanging their names. Now, remember that word interchanging, word of the day if you will, it'll become more important later on. Because it turns out the joke is actually on all of us silly little lefties. We spoke too soon, he got us. It was his Trump card, so to speak, because Trump has a clear, just, and very intelligent explanation for why he did it.
But when I say that Obama is the president of our country, blah, 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 they go, he doesn't know that's Biden. He doesn't know. So it's very hard to be sarcastic. When I interpose, because I'm not a Nikki fan and I'm not a Pelosi fan, and when I purposely interpose names, they said he didn't know Pelosi from Nikki. From Tricky Nikki. He didn't know I interposed.
Okay, so first off, let's go through a little grammar lesson, and I hope you didn't forget our word of the day. Now that Trump has introduced his own, interpose, we can talk about it, because interpose means to place between two things. So his reason, in his own words, is that we're all the dumb ones for saying, oh, he's on a mental decline for mistaking two people, because, well, he actually meant to place Nikki Haley and Nancy Pelosi between, if you're talking about this, you have Trump derangement syndrome anyway, okay? Next topic. This is just akin to him doing the exact same strategy for Obama and Biden, something he's done over 8 times. What he meant to say clearly was interchange here, just another silly little goof to justify his other silly little goof that, of course, if Biden did this, Trump would have dedicated 20 minutes of his speech to trying to mock him. Fox News would have been covering it for a week. But when he does it, he was interposing. That's all he was doing. And he's doing it purposely just to show you that both of these people are bad. So let's interpose them. Between what? I don't know. Who knows? And this is just completely normal behavior that we could expect to see from anyone, let alone someone that we would want to be representing our country. Now, in reality, this is, of course, just his weak attempt at trying to cover up the fact that he's been slandering Biden for months for doing these exact kinds of things, when in reality, he's in the exact same boat as him. It paid off for a while before the campaign really got started and he was doing speaking events and all in the media. He was largely out of the eye. You couldn't point out, oh, well, what about this he said? What about this thing he did? What about that? But now that he is, it's like, hey, man, what the fuck? Like, you too. What were you talking about? What are we doing here? This is the man, though, you can't forget, who convinced an entire subset of people that Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing. And it's not just a lame excuse that he made when he couldn't actually contend with any of the issues or problems being brought up with him or his presidency. So if anyone can do it, maybe he can convince them of this as well. From mistaking Obama and Biden, Nancy and Nikki, batteries and magnets, saying you need ID for bread, that Pennsylvania's name will change. The man is losing a step, or he's interposing. Whatever way you want to put it, right? And the longer he goes on trying to act like he isn't, just mentally declining, the more top tier content ultimately it will produce. So go on, Trump, keep going. I love it over here. But ultimately, the more embarrassing it will get for him. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by society, politics, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video, because the only way we become a society is together.